Broadcast. If we do have an echo, this would be the best time to.
Yeah, how is Amanda gonna tell you if you have an echo or not when you're echoing?
Because I can yell at Christina. She's in the other room, so she'll watch it, and then she'll be like, "There's an echo," and then I'll be like, "Sorry, y'all, there's an echo," and then we try to fix it before we come online. But it didn't happen.
Has she said anything about echoes?
Not yet, because we just hit that button. So get it like a few seconds after, or whenever she sees the message. But I'm thinking that if we do have an echo, now's the best time to like howl like a pack, because it'll sound like.
I'm not howling.
Come on.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. I have 2 dogs, right? And they like to play howl and growl. And no. But this is not where this story is going. I am so bad at howling and growling that literally anytime I do it, the dogs just stare at me. They don't even bother. But anybody else in the world can do it, and they're like on it.
That's adorable. You're just like,
No, I try, but I'm so bad. I can't growl. I can't howl. I the saddest werewolf ever.
Oh no, that's shy.
You are more than today.
Bitch. That's what you said. That's what you told me.
Just because I'm calling don't mean I'm sad. I'm just.
He was the saddest werewolf. And this is Colin the saddest. Okay, hello internet. Ready or not, echo or not.
Here we
come. Left in the library. Our vaginal fantasy subgroup. We read romance and genre. And we haven't done this in a month, and I already forgot how to do it.
Your intro.
It's been a while.
It's been a minute.
A while.
That's okay. Don't no trigger.
It's fine. God damn it. Always trigger.
I'm tired. Okay, but not too tired. For
to
romance.
Party.
For werewolves and mages and calm. Okay. So
oh shit! I forgot we were supposed to think of what our jizz would taste like.
Okay, you have most of the hangout to think about it.
Okay.
So this month we read the Alt, which is the alternate book. And I think the main book was The Last Hour of Gone, and that book is kind of like infamous for
real serious,
being really serious, really kind of problematic. So we read the Alt, which didn't sound problematic at all. And that was the Sumage Solution by G.L. Carriger. And Gil Carriger, he writes the steampunk romance series that I have, the Soulless, the Parasol Protectorate. And it is very drinking tea and like romance, but also like crazy fantasy. Yeah,
that all right. No, that explains the like airship thing.
Yeah, and also these people are supposed to be from the Bay Area, but they all sound like Victorian to me at times. Well, we'll talk about the dialogue.
And they sounded like stereotype of travel.
I have
like gay
I have things that I want to say, but hold on, let me put this on here. Okay, somebody has the Goodreads summary.
Oh, I but I can look it up. No, I'm gonna look it up first.
Okay. You did win gold in reading this month.
I won gold in reading, and I picked the book.
True.
While she finds that, drops phone. While she finds that, I started listening to the audiobook of Carrie Fisher's The Princess Diarist.
And?
It's good. I'm like so sad that she's dead.
Aww.
Now that I've watched Star Wars, I'm like, I get it now.
I get it now.
In lighter news, I have the description up.
Bring it home, baby. Bring it home.
All right. New York Times bestseller Gail Carriger, writing as G.L. Carriger, presents an offbeat gay romance in which a sexy werewolf with a white knight complex meets a bad boy mage with an attitude problem. Sparks and other things fly. Max fails everything. Magic, relationships, life. So he works for DERPS, the DMV for supernatural creatures. As a
Sumage?
I don't know. I said Sumage.
At one point in the book, they kind of like say it sounds like sewage. So I would just say Sumage.
Okay, so as a Sumage, cleaning up other mages' messes. The job sucks, and he's in no mood to cope with a redneck biker werewolf. Unfortunately, there's something oddly appealing about the huge muscled beta visiting his office for processing. Brian, aka Biff, is gay, not out. There's a good chance Max might be reason enough to leave the closet if he can only get the man to go on a date. Everyone knows werewolves hate mages, but Brian is determined to prove everyone wrong, even the mage in question. Delicate sensibilities? This story contains male sexy times and horrible puns. If you get offended easily, then you probably will. The San Andreas shifter stories contain blue language. What the fuck is blue language? Dirty deeds and outright admiration for the San Francisco Bay Area. Not for the faint of heart, mouth, tongue, etc.
Wow.
I never read this description before reading.
Me neither. Anyway, I'm looking up what blue language is.
Yeah, what is blue language?
I think it just means cursing.
Yeah, it's bad language.
Really?
Colorful language.
Yeah.
Like
or is it the kind of teasing sexy language that leads to blue balls?
No.
I don't have it.
No.
No, I don't. A lot of the things that happen in this book, I felt like I didn't understand it because I don't have a dick, and so I was just like,
yeah.
A lot of the stuff in this book, I felt like I didn't understand it because
You're not
was like because it was very fantasy. Really,
well,
I'm like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure that doesn't.
I screenshot like, how could you have a butt plug in your butt for hours or something?
Yes.
Wait, I sent you that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I screenshot it.
I was like, what? That isn't. No, but honestly, this is what I'm gonna say about the book. There is
okay, so
pretty
we're
much
just gonna go straight into overall impressions, and Andrea,
yeah.
start.
Andrea.
Look, there is pretty much nothing that these characters do that I would ever want to do in my own sex life, but I was still really into this book. That should, if you're hesitant to read this because you're like, wolves licking each other is not really my thing, or like, I don't know how I feel about butts. Look.
So much butt stuff.
So much butt stuff. I was into everything now.
So much. Yeah. It was just, it was like what we said before. It was a merenguito. It was very light. It was not stressful at all to read. It was a quick read. Honestly, like I really enjoyed the sex scenes. I think it had been a while since I had enjoyed sex scenes that much, which again is really weird because they were scenes that are very far removed from what I would do, and not just because I don't have a dick, but just like in general. I really liked it. My only issues with the book were like, and I think I told you this, Kris, but like the world building, like I didn't understand some things. I thought some things should have been better explained, or they were like too like whatever. But I mean, overall, I enjoyed the book. Hang on, Indy wants to come out and join the discussion, so I'll be right back.
Indy, yes.
The true werewolf.
Yes, the most begrudged, disgruntled wolf of the bunch. The true wolf, the true alpha,
the true alpha of only lovers.
Yeah, he heard talk about licking, and he was like,
I'm ready.
See, Indy's alpha, and then Christina's like co-alpha, and then Andrea's beta, 'cause she's soothing and healing. And I'm just calling.
Co-alpha? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I'm alpha.
But Indy's more alpha. Look at that face. Look at that face.
Fine, I'll be an enforcer, right? An enforcer. I don't know anything about werewolf society.
Christina, you could be an omega. We don't know what that means.
What?
Yeah,
I don't know what that means.
We don't know
like
because there's so many things in this book that were not explained.
Well, okay. Tashay, do you want to give your impressions, or do you just want to go hard on your line right now?
There's like a bunch of people upstairs. I'm really hoping people don't come down here. I'm gonna have a problem.
Well, you know what you're gonna do if they come down here, though.
Tell them to get the fuck out.
No, you're a wolf.
Gotta like tear their throats out.
Pee on them.
Oh,
pee right on them.
I vote for that.
Just be right back, guys. Hold on. Overall impressions. I liked the book. I thought it was funny. I don't know that I felt there was really a plot to it, other than putting these people together and like trying to come up with excuses for them to just bone. The secondary characters all felt pretty weak. Like there weren't any real well-rounded characters for me. The Kitsune character, who's in this like huge polyamorous hive, was very like supposed to be sassy, but none of the comments were really funny. Everyone was just like, I'm an asshole and you're an asshole and I like fuck and you're just like, oh, to intimidate you. Like it didn't. No, Max is supposed to be very like sarcastic and sardonic, and I'm like, you're not that funny. Like none of the stuff you're saying is very sharp or witty. Or when they were trying to be coy with each other, I was just like, is this how people talk? Because this doesn't feel real.
The answer is
but
yeah, no, and I thought what you said too. Like at one point in the book, I was literally like, okay, time that we're like 70% and nothing has happened. Like, and then they like crammed it until like the end of the book. It's like here, my twist.
Yeah, I was just like, okay, so maybe about 25% of the way through the book, I like knew what was gonna happen as far as the Max character and his powers and stuff. Like I felt like I knew what was gonna happen. But then once you have like have the reveal, it's like, oh word, nothing's really gonna happen with this, is it? And then there's like a little bit of action in the end, but it's not really action even. It's kind of just like, okay, let's just, oh, this like diary, oh cool. Like there's no climax. I mean, there's a lot of climaxes all over the place, but there's no plot climax. But it was cute. It was a fun read. I thought it was like fast to get through. It was very light. It was
just like a spend time not thinking.
This was a spicy merenguito.
Spicy merenguito.
It was a spicy merenguito. I also just didn't get the whole like Max being so I'm so hesitant to be in a relationship. Oh, I don't deserve this, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, dude, like
I hear puppy sounds.
Because Indy has to come out of the bedroom and be here with me, and then now he wants to go back into the bedroom.
Mm-hmm. Lol. Difícil, es más difícil.
He is the
overall, I think I gave it 3 stars.
Yeah, I think I gave it 3 too.
Yeah, just because like I liked it, and there was some potential in there for a lot more plot and a lot more story. I would have been more interested in hearing about the before the quintessence got like let loose and this weird like you said, the steampunk. It was like a steampunky space world, and there were ships and airships, and people were living on this.
But they like don't go into that at all. Like I had trouble even imagining what it looked like because there was like maybe a paragraph total in the whole book like dedicated.
Yeah, to like, and then I couldn't tell what the fuck this world was like. Like, is it like the normal Bay Area? Is it like in Halloween Town where it's sort of a normal town, but everyone knows that everyone has superpowers and there's no normal humans? Yeah. Was it? I couldn't place where the story was. And then I couldn't tell if it was like a secret world, but then they're talking about law enforcement and everyone being trained to know how to handle these things. I don't know. It was fun, but I'll probably forget that we read this in a few months.
Okay, well, it's my turn.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I went on for a while.
It's okay. No, it's fine. I mean, your impressions are important. This is like the point of that, right? Well, okay. So I had like a complicated relationship with the book. I was really excited because I'm always here for the game. And I'm always here for the werewolves and the magic. So I liked that this book gave me people to root for. Like I was rooting for them the whole time. I was like, this chemistry, yes. The only I only had a few like qualms with it because I really liked the magic system, even though it was very ambiguous. I didn't know what was happening, but I guess it tricked me. I kept reading, hoping I would learn more, and I didn't. And I would probably read more in order to figure it out. But I did like the magic and the fact that he could like absorb magic and throw it out. You know, I thought that I didn't want to read like so much into it, but I feel like that's like what some people do. They absorb like all of other people's negative energies, and I feel like because yeah, sure. And so I was like, oh, I don't know. I was reading way into it. Now, as I'm saying it, I'm like, yeah, that's probably not what that was. But I was into it, and I was just coming off my like dream daddy train too. So I was just here for the gay. I had just romanced all the daddies, and I was like, yes, more magic.
We need to do our video on the dating sims.
Yeah, Tashay needs to get a dating rod and like play it, and then like we have something to talk about.
Tashay, don't do the daddies. Date the pigeons like I did.
Did you like the game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of an older game, so it didn't have as much to do as I'm guessing Christina's daddy game did, but I romanced this like pigeon who was like in the library all the time, and he was like very shy. And he was very smart, and like at one point he like asked me what my favorite books were, but they were all like Japanese books, so I had to guess. And I clearly picked like a really dumb popular book because he got very snobby.
A snobby ghost pigeon.
Anyway, it turned out he was dead and he was a ghost, so I lost him.
Oh, that's so sad.
It's so tragic.
It's so sad now. Andrea's like so sad about it. This was like weeks ago.
I don't want to play a pigeon game if I'm going to fall in love with a ghost.
Yeah, no, it's just now I understand all the reviews that were like, you made me fall for a pigeon.
And then it was dead. Not only was it a pigeon, it was
that was just one of the pigeons you can romance. You can romance other pigeons.
Yeah. So she
happened. Of course, I'm gonna pick like the most tragic pigeon.
But yeah.
Oh my god! All right, Cristina, continue with your opinion on it.
Okay, so maybe Max wasn't an empath. Maybe he was just an asshole. But I still like could see where he was coming from, even if I couldn't really understand. I understood like his the basic.
We could all see where he was coming from. Those are all my jokes for the rest of the day.
Okay, jeez.
Get ready.
Okay, my only qualms with the book, the only things that actually took me out of this like insane fantasy mage werewolf book was the dialogue, which at times like was really hilarious. Like this book had me laughing, and then other times I was laughing because it was stupid and it was really cringy. I just can't imagine people talking to each other that way, and I feel like it was just so over the top. You know, I've read her other books, and people are sassy and really funny, and they're never like this level of ridiculous. And it took me out of it a lot. It took me out of the romance. It just felt really silly. And I also, I mean, I know this is this thing to like grab onto, but I really had a huge issue. Not a huge issue, like a tiny, but issue nonetheless, like a pebble in my shoe kind of issue. That the department that he worked at was called DERPS. I was like, really? I know that it's not supposed to be that, but of all the things that it could have been called, it's called derp, like derpy derp. And I found that extremely offensive, and I was like irritated, and I couldn't understand how like such a creative person could just like it's like a low blow, a stupid joke. I fucking hated it. I thought it was dumb.
From the author who brought you fizzy jizz.
I know that that's not. She's not talking about people with like, you know, I don't even know how to say it. It's just don't fucking say derps, shithead. Okay, that's it. I'm sorry.
All right, she's back. Indy feels the same way.
But aside from that, I really like their chemistry, and I like just how literally spicy.
Yes, can we talk? Can we talk about that?
We can talk about that because I have nothing else to say about the plot for.
Because there was no plot. There's no plot. The plot was we need to have a little bit of resistance in the fucking, have them fucking be great, have a mild argument, have them get back together, have something else kind of make an argument, get back together. Like
that isn't even so different from all the other romance we've read. It's not. It's the plot is built around the sex.
Wait, can I add a criticism? Because I just opened my notes because I was trying to find my notes about like their weird tasting cum. But I just remembered all the vegan jokes in this book.
I highlighted it too. I said, "Ooh, Andrea's not going like this."
This date is over. Savage is one thing, human is another. But vegan, I have my reputation to protect.
Yeah. Hello.
Oh, Andrea's like.
Anyway, but no, this is a great one, and I think will be a good segue into talking about their cum.
Their sexy times and their cum.
Yes, it says. He was struck by the fantasy that they were forming a chain of cum, his own pushing into and through Max, then out of Max's dick, as if they shared even that. There was no point where he stopped and Max began. They were just one circuit of pleasure.
Christina is confused. Christina hurts herself in her confusion. They're just like, they were all about substances and all about their senses. I get it, but also
coming to a theater near you, the human cuntipede. The human cumipede.
No, but for real though, like my favorite line in a long time. And this was about the werewolf. It said, "This boy has heroin spit and a cayenne cock." I love it. If I was a boy, I would want someone to say that about me.
Yeah. I highlighted when he first discovers the taste. He's like, "Spicy dick."
I did too.
2 words, spicy dick.
We should probably tell the people watching what we are referring to.
So apparently, in this particular world, this particular universe or iteration of Earth, there are magical creatures, and because we see from the point of view of these two creatures, apparently every creature has their own flavored jizz, and Biff, the werewolf, his cum tastes like spicy hot sauce. And it's a good thing because Max really likes spicy food, and it's not even as spicy Tashay holding up a bag of flaming Cheetos.
Wait, I got it.
Fizzy?
No, Indy.
Yeah,
you like it. Mm-hmm.
You should screenshot Indy looking the bottle.
Okay, ready? 1. Okay, wait, say something over there.
No, he stopped.
He stopped.
Oh, you were talking.
Yeah. Do it again.
Indy.
No, I think I got it.
Okay.
I'll check later.
All right, I have 2 things that are really funny. Not funny.
Oh, okay, wait. And then the mage is he's got it's kind of
champagne bubbles.
Fizzy bubbly jizz. And so when Biff first tries it out, he's like, "Oh, It's like fizzy. It's like soda or something.
It's so fancy.
Champagne of cocks.
Lol. That shit was funny.
It was. It had its really funny moments, and I liked them together. They were cute.
Nice. Okay, I have two things that I marked. One is funny because I guess Max accidentally started like turning Brian Biff on, and he's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to start something. Quick, eat pizza." Max hopefully shoved greasy goodness at his lover. Brian took an obliging bite.
That's the sexiest line of them all.
I'm like, oh yeah,
feed me pizza.
And then I really liked this description just because like this is the kind of man I'm into. Max slid through the crowd, loose-limbed and bumbling. Biff loved the way his man's hips moved as he walked, like there was grace and easy motion trapped in there, but only for fucking. He was he was all knees and elbows and danger and wet dreams. I like that. I think that's really nice. I like.
It was one of the nice things they said. I have another highlight here when he's talking about how spicy Biff's cum is. He says, "Okay, hold on. Let me get the thing."
I'm just saying, I'm dating a tall, awkward man, and you know,
and he's all wet dreams. He's all swinging hips and wet dreams and things like that.
He's all graceful, but only in bed.
He's not the most graceful. God bless him.
Aww.
I know. You're looking at
I actually know that guy. I don't know how he walks, but now I'm going to be looking great. Thanks, Tashay. Now whenever I meet him, I'm going to just like be like staring at his hips and being like,
and then he's going to knock something over.
Bubble.
And I'm going to say, I get it.
No, he's going to knock something over and you're going to be like, oh, word.
Okay, here's my thing. He says, abruptly he popped off from the penis. Holy shit, it's like totally spicy. Valley Girl much? Biff grinned down at him. I got a hint before, but dude, that's hot. Bad? No way. I'm a 3-alarm chili man myself. This is mild. Delicious, though. Salty, sweet, and spicy. You're better than the local taco truck. Oh, God.
Oh, they're here.
How am I supposed to take a book like this seriously? I don't think we were. But it also, okay, I'm speaking seriously. One of the things is that because they're such caricatures of themselves, it was so hard to relate to them. You know, it was just so hard. I wanted the romance for romance sake. I didn't feel connected to either one in a way where, I don't know. It was just, did you guys feel like you could relate to them at all?
No, I wanted to be, what's her face? I wanted to be the drag queen.
Oh, Manifest Destiny.
First of all, what an amazing drag queen name.
Yes.
First of all. Second of all, fuck yeah, I want to be a fucking 500-year-old kitsune drag queen.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Okay, so now it's time. So, say you're a magical creature in this universe. What would your particular flavor be? You had time, so think about it. Don't think about it.
No, actually, I remembered that I had told you one, but then I had forgotten, but then I remembered again.
A while ago. Last week. I can't remember. But
yeah, I think I would be a spicy, pineapple-y, gingery rum concoction.
I remember it because I was like, oh, like Captain Morgan's.
Yeah.
Funny.
Okay.
I was thinking.
I don't remember mine like at all.
I was thinking about food that I liked, but the idea of having like sexy time parts taste like that was kind of gross when it comes to like actual food. So maybe some sort of candy, like
Sour Patch Kids.
Maybe because I really like sour candy. So maybe like lemon heads, where it's more like a soury lemonade, and then it's like dulce.
Okay.
Or like or the cherry head candy. Remember those?
Cherry clang.
Cherry clang.
I would also
bleed into the cardboard box.
Oh my God.
I would also accept dulce de coco. The chocolate.
See, isn't that the dream though? That it would actually to taste so delicious.
I wish.
Right?
I mean,
Christina,
I wouldn't.
Every time I read
I wouldn't.
No, I mean, it's not like I would get to taste it. So
I just want it to not taste like a throat punch. That's what I want. It needs to not taste like a throat punch.
No, when we were reading this book, I kept thinking about the conversation Christina and I had in college. We were at a pizza place, and the pizza was super tasty.
Oh,
and we're like, can you imagine if men's cum tasted like this pizza? We'd just be sucking dick all day. We'd be interrupting people and trying to like keep them from doing things because we would just want like a hit of it. Meanwhile, I'm pretty sure that's the same day some Mormons were sitting next to us.
It was.
And we just looked over and I was like, oh shit.
All right, that was a very graphic conversation to have in front of Mormons and in the internet. But whatever.
I sent Nerd the screenshot I read you guys, and he said that it sounds eerily accurate. He knows.
I've never seen him walk, so I guess I trust you.
He knows who he is.
All right. So yeah, I didn't say mine, but I was just thinking see, because mine wasn't so tasty, but like cold coffee, like old cold coffee. That's what I imagined.
What? Why not like fresh made coffee?
No, get away from me. It tastes bad. Stop.
You don't want it to taste good? You don't want your lady business to taste good?
No, I don't want I'm not talking my lady business. That's not what I asked. I said if you were a man, like in this universe, you were also a creature, what would your cum taste like? And so
you don't want your man jizz to taste
no, it will taste like day old coffee.
Or wait, alternate answer for people who don't like sour. I want my cum to taste like marshmallow fluff.
Okay, I respect that.
Yeah.
But again, mine is just like I want it to be a weapon.
Banana split.
Is that your apartment key on your Fitbit?
No, it's my gym key that I've only used once this year.
Okay, that's okay. Oh, sorry.
I was just saying, Indy's like a little baby.
Oh. Did you guys picture anybody when you were reading the book, like as the main characters?
I like started picturing Biff as what's his face from Sons of Anarchy, but
Charlie Hunnam? Oh.
Yeah. Just because of the motorcycle thing, and that show was so fucking good. But Max was so ethnically ambiguous that I couldn't tell what the fuck I would cast him as, because he's like, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. I'm like, bro, you've literally described every sort of.
Don't forget a little bit Native American.
Always. Always. Native American, Asian, East Islander, Black, White, Hispanic, Hawaiian, Russian. I'm like, Max, but then I looked at the cover of the book and he's Asian, so.
He looks like, I don't know. I couldn't place him either.
Let's just say the guy who played Mowgli and be done with it.
I thought it was super cheesy. So I imagine Biff, like the guy from Sex and the City, the young guy that Samantha was having sex with.
What? Smith
I've never seen Sex in the City.
Smith Jared?
I only watched it when it was on E, so I watched like the really tame versions of it.
I've never watched any of the shows that you reference.
Andrea, he's very handsome, but
he's a good-looking guy.
He's like fucking just very handsome.
But the thing is that they talked about how Biff is really sad, and I just liked how that guy from Sex and the City, he's got really chiseled features, but he can, when he was, I don't know what he's doing now, but like I remember him being sad and acting, and I remember him being like
emoting.
This guy, yeah, he can emote. I can picture him.
Samantha's like, we're just like fucking, and he's like, I like you, and she's like, meh, because she doesn't want to get hurt. Yeah. He's got a heart. I could see him being that person. And as far as I imagined him kind of like the guy from, I don't know where he's from. He's from like Lost or Hawaii Five-0 or something. Oh, the Asian guy?
Yeah, I don't know his name.
He's handsome.
That's how I pictured him. I pictured him handsome, but he also has like these sharp features, but in the way that would make him, like, he looks like a fucking asshole.
Like Max is such a cunty.
Yeah, because Max is such an asshole. Again, and I agree with you what you said in the beginning, where I know that the goal is to be funny, and there were parts that were just really hilarious. But sometimes they're just mean. Or not mean, but just like the bitchiest, like meanest people. And he even says it. He's like, maybe I'm just like a bitchy old queen. And I'm like, yeah.
But not even like smart bitchy. Not even like bitchy that makes me laugh. It's like
nothing that you would like see on RuPaul's Drag Race.
Charro. I haven't heard that in forever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh no, my Mac has 6%.
No.
Plug it in, girl.
I know, but then I have to move Indy.
Just lift him. Lift his fat roly-poly body. His little lump.
He's so fat and roly-poly.
His little pre-baked bread loaf body.
All right, I will be back.
Ay, Dios mío, ese cochochito. Ese cochochito. Oh, yes.
I remember him getting stuffed into a travel bag.
I remember him being a bitch, and I was trying to give him an apple that I saved for him, and he was just like not having it. Just not having a shit. Barking and then just walking away, and I was like crying because it's like, don't ever meet your heroes.
Well, that's what you get. I only met him when he was drugged. He was high, and so it was great.
I should have sprayed him in the face with some medication, and then he would have liked me.
Yes. Tosh, have you read like any really good werewolf books?
Blood and Chocolate was good.
Right? I was thinking about the same book when I was reading this.
Yo, that one was good because that one had like some good sexy scenes in it.
It didn't have any sex. Did it have any sexy scenes in it? I don't remember.
Yeah. She and like the guy who's the alpha guy, and she tries to resist him the whole time, and then they like he fucks her when she's a half wolf or whatever, and she like changes back.
I remember them loving the whole transformation. Andrea, we're talking about werewolf books that we've read and like loved.
Oh,
and Tosh read.
I think this might be my first werewolf book.
Andrea, read Blood and Chocolate. Read
Blood and Chocolate. That book is good. Don't watch the movie. That's stupid.
Read the book.
But the book is good. Woof.
But is it a romance?
Kind of. It's like a tween. It's a tween teen book.
See, but I never read romance unless it's for this book club.
No, but it's not the romance where the plot is built around the romance. It's a romance that it's just a part of the plot.
Yeah.
There is a whole thing where
she's into a guy, but it like does not go the way you think it's gonna go at all, and like ends in a way that I wanted it to end, and I didn't think it would because books never end that way. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah.
Yeah, and also the transformation sounds terrible, but it's also like the best thing that ever happens to them. Like they
love it.
They love it. Their like bones are breaking, but it like it's like it feels great to them, and it's like weird but cool. Yeah, I thought it was. I wanted Biff's transformation to be like really traumatic, but it wasn't. It was just like the sound of a walnut opening. Crack.
Does it hurt? Does it hurt you every time? For like 2 seconds.
He says it hurts, but I don't know. He does it a lot.
Does it hurt the way sometimes you crack your knuckle a little too hard and that kind of hurts?
Girl, I feel that.
Yeah, you knuckle cracker.
I did like the aspect that he kind of can we talk about Eclipse? Like the Twilight book, Eclipse?
Oh.
I've never read Twilight. I refuse.
Wait, what are we talking
about?
Work with
me.
Are we talking about imprinting?
Yes, we're talking about imprinting.
Then
does that happen in Eclipse?
No,
in Eclipse he wants it to happen.
I'm pretty sure it happens in like Breaking Dawn.
It happens in Breaking Dawn. No, it happens at Breaking Dawn, but he spends most of Eclipse just kind of like willing it to happen, you know?
Oh. No me acuerdo. I blocked out a lot of very specific details from that book series.
Well, I know that I don't read a lot of werewolf books either. But I didn't hate Eclipse. Like from all of the books that this
you like Team Jacob, so that's all you cared about.
I was Team Jacob, but only in the sense that if she was gonna have to end up with somebody, then I didn't want her to end up with that fucking psychopath.
I watch you sleep sometimes.
Stop. Okay? Like
fart
stop.
And I sometimes scratch my pubic hair to fall asleep.
And I fall asleep with my hands still on my pubic hair, so like don't.
You watch that.
Andrea. Okay,
I'm never gonna read it. I'm never gonna read it. So don't even.
What?
Fucking
work with me,
Andrea.
Come on.
Do you want to do? Acho, Cristina, we should do our nostalgia pals for this book for Blood and Chocolate.
But I thought you were talking about Twilight still.
No.
No.
Never read it. You don't need that shit in your life. Blood and Chocolate.
That's what I said.
Laylo. All right, so then
Blood and Chocolate is definitely worth the read.
We'll still do Georgia Nichols then.
All
But
right,
yeah,
I'll read it and then I'll comment on your nostalgia pals.
All right, and it had what I liked about Blood and Chocolate. It had a lot of pack drama.
Yeah,
and I liked the aspect that they were kind of like a gay werewolf pack, and I think they even call like the Bayside Shifters or whatever we're supposed to be. I think I highlighted a queer werewolf West Coast revolution.
I also thought that was a little much too. Like every wolf in this pack except for one is gay.
He likes flower shirts. He's fluid.
I'm like, now you're just.
Man, you did not like this book. Wow.
Because the background characters didn't do anything other than, oh, they're also gay and in this gang. They had no story. Nothing. Except for Colin, who was a little bitch who almost died.
It wasn't a gang. It was a pack.
Sure.
Super loud truck outside. Wow. All right. What else are you reading? Are you reading anything else?
Oh, God. I still haven't finished Lincoln in the Bardo. I'm sorry.
I'm texting Gabriel Mara right now.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm using what I'm reading right now to prop up my laptop.
It's a hard mood to get in. Ah, that's so cute. Is it good?
Yeah, well, I really enjoyed the first volume, which I guess had like the first 4 comics. And so I'm reading the second volume now, but I also have the 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Nice. Well, I still haven't finished Lincoln in the Bardo, or 3 Stigmata of Palmer Eldritch, or Affinity, or Nod, or American Gods, and I'm listening to Carrie Fisher's
book club. I'd like to know.
Biography. Because of peer pressure.
This is true. Bronze medal. This.
I did finish The Miseducation of Cameron Post. That was good.
So good. Love that.
I haven't read it. I'm going to. I want to.
I sent you the recommendation on Gertrude. Andrea, so I'm reading the book, and halfway through it, I'm like, where did this book come from? Why am I reading this? Did I read this before? Where did I? And then I'm talking to Cristina about it, and I'm like, yeah, I'm reading that like lesbian book with the girl and the parents and the car accident and the camp, and she's like, what the fuck are you talking about? And I go, didn't you send this to me?
No. Like, I would remember sending you a lesbian book.
So then I saw that you liked my status, and I was like, oh shit, Andrea told me to read this. So I sent the recommendation to Christina. I was like, oh yeah, it's like a lesbian, and she's like,
yeah, I told you both to read it forever ago.
Yeah, I forgot about it. We were at the beach, and she brought it up, and I'm like, I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
It was good. It was good. I liked it a lot. I never got tired of reading it, and the prose was beautiful. Ooh, it was like a slow walk during a breezy day. It was just like,
damn girl.
But like a sad, meditative slow walk.
A sad, contemplative walk.
Yeah.
Day as it starts to rain.
Indeed does not approve. He's like, nope, none of that. I don't like that.
It's because my neighbors are out there and he doesn't like that.
I'm reading a book called Meddling Kids. This is the jacket for it because
oh my god,
I took it off.
Oh, nice.
And it's kind of like an homage to Scooby-Doo and Kid Detectives. And so these kids that solved they unmasked this conspiracy salamander haunted house thing, and the guy gets out of jail, and it turns out there was more to that case, and now they're all grown-ups and they're all fucked up and have like issues.
Oh god.
And they decide they're gonna go back to the house and like finish what they started, and it's like really freaking, it's like spoopy, it's very scary, and there's a lot of
sorry, can you send that recommendation to us on Goodreads?
I will.
Forget the title.
I just added it to my list.
Yeah, but
Meddling kids, like you meddling kids.
Hold on, let me recommend it to you, Andrea.
Thanks. It's just, guys, I'm really tired, and reaching for my phone and adding it to my Goodreads seems like too much work right
All
now.
of the energy that I had went into doing this wolf makeup, which is like sweating off my face right now.
Don't even tell me. I like.
All right,
ya te lo
mandé. Just tell Lindy to look it off.
No, what if
I don't hear the echo anymore.
poison?
It's just tragic.
Yeah, I don't hear the echo either.
Alrighty. Well, let's sign off.
Aww.
Aww.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
Instagram quote for you guys. You keep asking me to list all the reasons I love you, but I'm still counting them every time you smile. That's because, well, not you anymore, Cristina. Never mind, Andrea.
Whatever. It doesn't matter what my relationship status is. I would have barfed at that comment anyway.
That was pretty barfy.
Estúpida. Para mierda las dos.
No, but honestly, no. The only Instagram lovey-dovey things that I like always, without like any question, are the Katana comics.
Yes, I love her. She's
I'm so obsessed with her.
It's the girl with like the black hair and the bearded boyfriend.
Yeah.
Come on, we send each other those all the time. ¿Tú no prestas atención?
No.
Christina doesn't give a shit.
I sent her
all my feminist ones, and then Andrea, I'm like, mira que perrito, look at this comics.
No,
I like the ones that are like
mochi. I'm like
very aggro.
I'm like, look at this dog. It's just like how Indy does that thing. Look.
No, I just like them because they're very much like she has one where she's all sad and she like calls her boyfriend over. And then she's like, okay, stand
what's
here.
your stupid Instagram account? I'll follow it right now.
And she hugs him. And then, like, as she hugs him, she, like, recharges until she's back to happy. And then she's like, let's go. Like, that's me.
How do you
But I think my favorite...
I think
my favorite one...
Katana? Hold on.
Where he's, like, the dude is, like, talking to his friend. And he's like, it's so easy to keep my girlfriend happy. Look at this. And then he, like, kisses her on the top of her head. And she like falls comatose on her side, and he's like, that satisfies her for hours.
I like the one where he makes her into a little burrito to help her de-stress.
Oh, it's spelling it with a C, with a K, because
Oh no, it's CATAN.
Oh yeah, I like these. I think these are cute.
They're so cute.
He's like, burrito time? She's like, yes. And he just wraps her in a blanket. He's like, better.
This is just another thing like on the internet that I like remember for when I see it, and then once it's gone, it's just gone.
Oh, this one. I love this one. Him does something small but very nice. Me uses this obscure moment to become overwhelmingly aware of how much I love him. And then there's the tidal wave of feelings like crashing. No, but I'm like that. I'm like, Shy gave me a Dorito. I love this human so much. It's ridiculous. I'm like that with everybody.
Yeah, I like that in the comics. So happy, but I feel like my reaction would be that same thing, but instead of happiness, it would just be like anxiety, like, oh, tidal wave of No.
Me, it's like feelings. And it's like not a good thing, because then that's why I end up like surrounding myself with terrible people, because they can do one tiny thing every like 50 bad ones, and I'll still be like,
no, that's why Christine and I are here to beat those.
Exactly. What? I'm like, who? What? What the fuck? Who did the 50?
Only Lava's wolf pack. Only Lava's wolf pack. Only Lava's wolf pack. Only Lava's wolf pack.
Sure. No. Esto aquí no.
For real though, we would have the best wolf pack.
We would. We are the best wolf pack. It's digital.
All right. What are we thinking? Are we thinking this video's have we reached an end? We can keep chatting after.
Yeah.
For a bit.
I mean, it's just the book was like tiny. The plot was tiny. So much sex, but it's also like dick sex. So what can you say?
Everything was tiny except the cocks.
Yeah.
I got an 8-inch dick. Oh my God.
Good night, internet. This caffeine is kicking in.
Woo.